Are you going to stay and fight, or are you going to, if you want the easy way out, leave?
Are you a bum? That's what he has to ask you. Hey, come into my chambers. Let's talk about being a bum or being not being a bum. If you want
Being
to
the,
go,
being the bum or being a bum? Well, there are people that are confident that boast and others that do not. But I remember he was on an interview. He was doing an interview with, I believe it was Matt Sapala, also from Valley Team. And he said something to the extent of, don't let my confidence offend you.
yeah,
Because sometimes he's so confident that people might feel, I can imagine, feel like they're nothing compared to him because he's like so big and achieving so many things. And then you might feel like a loser. And then you start hating on the dude instead of saying, how do I get there? And he was like, yeah, don't let my confidence, don't let my confidence. So it's basically, it's a you problem, is what he's saying. It's a you problem. It's not
it's
a,
a you
not a me
problem.
problem. It's a you problem. But I think one thing also plays a role here. Aside from the fact that he's very outgoing and very expressive, he has a coach now, I believe, that used to, or one of his coaches used to play, or at least used to coach for Saban, Nick Saban, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's offensive
Okay,
coordinator,
and
right?
they asked him what are the difference. Let's say, in what way are they similar? And from what I understand, he said Saban and Prime are 98% similar in the way that in their style, in their focus, in the way that they coach, in the way that they, um, in the demand that they put on their player.
Mm.
But
Let me guess the 2%.
the 2%
Let me
is
guess
what.
it. You're not gonna let me guess. You're not, you're not gonna let me guess. Okay, continue. You don't want to let me guess. You don't want to let me guess. The 2% is it Prime has rhythm?
No.
Ah, let me try another. Let me try another one. Let me try another one. Is it is it Prime? No, I'm not gonna see. Yo, coach Prime, coach. I love
But no,
it.
it's not that. But
It's Saban going 10 toes down.
no, it's that. But he didn't specify the 2%. What it was. But what he was saying is the media focus is on 2%. On
Oh,
2%.
okay, the difference.
That's what he was saying. Yeah. But I thought you're on a roll, so let me see what you're gonna guess, because that's
I,
probably
I,
more
I
entertaining
thought
than
you missed what I said.
I didn't. So
You
the
did?
I didn't. I didn't.
Oh, you didn't. Okay,
I
okay.
didn't. No. But
Hey, I love Prime, man.
I'm trying to move.
He's electric. It's amazing. Man, his story is crazy. I have so much love for Prime.
Yeah,
He played also for my favorite baseball team. So
Atlanta.
Atlanta, man. The guy was. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
he's,
crazy.
he's
It's
definitely
crazy.
he's definitely made an impact everywhere he went. So, but
Greatest story. I think greatest athlete, at least story wise. If you look at how it's going, developing,
yeah,
and
because
you
some
did.
people could have, for example, Jordan couldn't transition to ownership coaching like he did. I
Well,
mean,
well,
well,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if the ownership that
the ownership,
numbers it did
he had
pretty
a good,
well. I'm
yeah,
not saying in results it did well really well, but in numbers it well. I think everyone, if that is losing, everyone wants to lose like that.
like that, yeah, financially. But yeah, I mean, if the team was winning, he would have gotten way more.
Of
That's what.
course, of course, of course.
So, but okay, let's not deviate from. Come on, man. So, what I was saying is that the 2% is what people focus on. They're going to hell, man. I'm telling you, you're going to hell. The 2%, the 2%. People are focusing too
Oh
much
my
on the
god.
2%, or at least not too much. He's saying that when people think of Saban and Prime as two separate people, they're basically focused on the 2%, while 98% of their philosophy and all the things of that nature is the same.
Hey, by the way, did you hear about Warren Sapp also joining the team?
I did. Well, I didn't hear it. I saw a video, one of the let's call it behind the scenes video, and I saw Warren Sapp.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's there right now. He's D line coach, I think probably.
Probably.
Imagine that, right? You gotta imagine sitting there and getting mentorship from the best CB ever, cornerback ever. There's no one even near his level of being a DB. And then you get a Hall of Fame D lineman coaching you as well.
Yeah.
Well, they need that because the way people were running through their
The first game was
was
crazy.
crazy, dude.
They were hugging. They were hugging their. They're hugging the runners and the receivers. I was like, what is happening?
No tackle. Let's try to hug it out. They understood. They
Yeah.
didn't understand the assignment, but
Yeah.
I think that he's a great addition. I mean, Warren is an amazing. If you he tells the truth, and he was also an amazing player at the Bucks. I mean, he was hard to stop, dude. Imagine if you can get tips, because that's the thing, right? He knows the thing is the older you get in football, your body your body cannot um perform the way it used to. So you're losing the athleticism, but you still have the mind. So you
Yeah.
still know what you have to do, and you
Yeah.
become smarter in order to compensate the loss of athleticism. And if you can teach these guys early on what they have to do, because another thing about a lot of these college players is they got bad coaches, so they learn bad techniques.
Yeah.
So just imagine if you have the coach like Warren Sapp and Deion, and they teach you from the start the fundamentals, what you need to do to
Yeah.
make it in the NFL. It
Yeah.
makes you a top recruit,
Well,
draft pick.
you have that. Let's say fundamental wise, I mean, the technique side, the execution side, but mentality is also something. And I remember the fastest. So I used to play basketball. The league. I mean, the league was filled with other short people. I'm 5'10", so it was okay.
Boxing. What are you, the boxy of the team?
No, no. Well, everyone was Bugsies, I guess, running around. But the I I played well. I trained every day, so I played well. And the competition wasn't that tough in hindsight. So I thought I was very good until I went to play with a selection, it's a regional selection. Then it picked the best of the best, and I played. So we played. It was like a selection that was created just for 3 games, two games actually. And I, someone that played starter minutes for the team I play with, and I'm talking. I was this was I was 15. I played 3 minutes in 2 games.
That was RJ when he was playing. They were treating him like kids.
But
Come
what
here,
I want,
son. I'm just
but that was to me the best experience ever,
kidding.
because the way that the coaches were pushing us, conditioning wise, mental wise, a lot of mental training. I mean, you grow a lot, and it did give me a lot. Although the fundamentals I was taught from my first coach, or at least my second coach, who I was also playing for during that time, and he really taught me the fundamentals about a lot of things. It was when you get a coach that pushes. So first, you need the best of the best, because everyone there was good, and then you push, so you get way farther together. And the way that they were pushing us was like crazy. You become a better player. And I'd rather be a better player. And you also, and the coaches also had the ability to make us act like a team. Like we were there together. If you get 3 minutes, make it your best 3 minutes. I believe that you do need the right people there, because some people will start complaining, I'm not getting the minutes, etc. So you need the right people there with the right mindset. But I think that's what Dion is also referring to when he's talking about the dog mentality. Just go
Mm.
and go get what's yours. You grow a lot. And that aspect should not be underestimated, because I think that Dion can do a very good job instilling that desire, because he makes you choose. Are you going to stay and fight, or are you going to, if you want the easy way out, leave?
Are you a bum? That's what he has to ask you. Hey, come into my chambers. Let's talk about being a bum or being not being a bum. If you want to go,
Being the bum or being a bum?